What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 141 of Genesis, I believe 527 overall, but 'tis indeed the very first episode of Genesis this season, the grand old season premiere. But Vintage Dashing kicking off the season right by forgetting what number episode it is. However, that doesn't matter, because what does matter is this spicy, piping hot card is kicking off with a colossal one-on-one confrontation. And believe it or not, the very first ever one-on-one meeting between these two superstars. If you recall, much of last season, Brule, which consisted of Brett Angel, Dulazier, battled the Good Brothers, Xander Slate and Randy Borton, but these two never actually ended up going one-on-one, mano-a-mano, so that will be corrected right here tonight, the season premiere of Genesis. But probably an even bigger story than that going into tonight's card, guys, is the fact that Josh Witt will be competing in not one, not two, but three matches, two of which are handicap matches, all because of the man who is now in charge, the new frontrunner of Friday nights, of course, Pat LaFave, who at the season finale, Anarchy Rules, his team defeated Team Cass in order to take control of Genesis. So hashtag no confidence, the campaign, the revolt, whatever you want to call it, becoming the regime here on Genesis. And now that they have a stranglehold on the show, Pat LaFave is wasting no time trying to erase everything that Cass LaFave. Whoa, wait a minute! Well, Brett Angel making his entrance, but yeah, Xander's just gonna there he goes, the international champion Xander Slate, apparently still holding some animosity towards Brett Angel for the battles they had last season. The last time, which was at Ascendance, where Brule defeated the Good Brothers, and of course Brett Angel and Dulazier injured Randy Borton. Randy Borton into the new season still on the shelf, still recuperating from that injury, so it seems as though Slate is going to try to take an early advantage here against the Outcast, but now he's running down to the ring. We're going to get like a Harvey Hastings, PJ Moon situation here, I think, from Fusion. This matchup is actually going to go on, well, if our new referee, Tyson rings the bell, replacing Perry White, never forget, but head official of Genesis now, Tyson rings the bell. This matchup going to continue. Is Xander Slate even going to give Brett Angel some time to take off his scarf, though? Will Angel give himself some time to take off his scarf after hitting that elevator ride? Mute the TV now, that's very loud. But here we go, Xander Slate going to be pushed back by the referee so that Brett Angel actually has an opportunity to remove his entrance gear. Now Slate closing right back in on the kill with a spinning powerbomb, tries for the pin, and well, that didn't really go his way. There's another elevator ride by Brett Angel, seemingly a big Maseo Yume fan. Who isn't, though? Let's be honest. And of course, if you didn't join us the last few weeks of last season, Xander Slate, the very last episode of Genesis, won a triple threat match to become international champion. So surely Brett Angel with a victory here could earn himself a shot at Slate's title. And as I touched on, this is the first time ever we are seeing these guys go one-on-one. These goes, I don't know why I adopted like some sort of evil accent there. Gus. Like thick Russian accent. But Slate, as shown, him attacking Brett Angel before the match started, not too happy that his best friend, his partner in crime, Randy Borton, is still suffering from that injury that Brett Angel had a part in inflicting. So you know that Slate is hungry to beat down the Outcast here tonight. I mean, two former world champions, two of the greatest to ever do it, kicking off the show. And of course, again, if you're a Josh Wolf fan, tonight might be a good night. It also might be a bad night because you're going to get to see a lot of the Alpha World Champion, but, well, he might not be walking out of here once the show is over, if Pat LaFave has anything to say about it. But tonight, you've also got the very first ever fatal five-way match in CMV history with a shot, actually, at Xander Slate's international title on the line later on tonight. We've also got, full Nelson slam by Angel. Guys, Mr. Money in the Bank, El Jefe, will be in action. But first, Brett Angel, looking to seal the deal, tries to go for that small package driver vintage Brett Angel, but instead Xander Slate reverses. Look at that cheeky flapjack. Thought he was maybe going to go for a catapult finisher, but now look at this, just stomping away at Brett Angel's chest mercilessly. Dragging him away from the ropes, lateral press, only a 1 count for the CMV International Champion. Stomped down to the back of the head. Now Xander Slate wants to adopt a bit of a slower, more methodical pace, working on the jaw there of Brett Angel. I think he might have bit his forehead too, I'm not too sure. Big time bicycle kick by Xander Slate, and that may have just changed the game here in this matchup. Xander looking to finish off the match and nearly does it as well. Xander Slate can't seem to believe that Angel got out of that one, but, well, Brett Angel is a living legend in CMV for a reason, but no longer does he have Dulé Zaire by his side. And actually, Xander Slate earlier this week made a tweet saying that Brett Angel is a fraud, he's a fake, he's a phony best friend, and that Xander Slate essentially would never turn his back on his friends. But, of course, if you're a longtime CMV fan, you know Xander has turned his back on many friends. Xander, though, of course, referencing the fact that last season Brett Angel did not help his best friend Dulé Zaire when Zaire was being attacked by Brandon Rain. And now Dulé Zaire no longer a part of CMV, but Xander Slate gets busted open off that calf kick. And now Vintage Angel from behind locking in the $1 million dream. But Xander Slate escapes, and another boot square to the face. That was nasty, and Slate gonna try again with a hook to the leg. 1, 2, but only a 2 count. Just when Brett Angel, you thought might have had it won there, locking in the Cobra clutch. I'm sure he was gonna try to transition it into the single knee backbreaker, which is what he usually does, but Xander Slate's not giving him such an opportunity. What's Xander doing now? Stomped on. Guys, Xander bringing it back! Slate by Slate is locked in, and Angel has tapped out to this in the past, but he's going to immediately escape. I think that might have been a rope break because Xander's legs were touching the rope. I'm not sure either that, but clean Slate anyway. Gonna nearly send Brett Angel's ahead, flying into the cheap seats. 1, 2, 3, and Xander Slate kicks off the season with a bang. Xander Slate thought he survived, escaping the Slate by Slate, but got up only to be nearly decapitated with the clean Slate. Keep in mind, though, Xander Slate had the advantage of that pre-match attack. Definitely got a good few hits in before the match had even started by catching Brett Angel off guard. What up, Dash? Xander Slate victorious over Brett Angel in our opener. Certainly not leaving without the wounds of war there, though. Well, guys, some more singles action comes our way up next year on the season premiere of Genesis, and it is some, two tag team competitors breaking off from their tandems to collide, as Crow from the Anarchists going to go one-on-one with Deshaun Porter of the ATL, who, of course, are the current CMV World Tag Team Champions. As is with every new season, there's been a large influx of new tag teams, so the ATL are most definitely watching their backs. They've got a huge target painted on them, but it is the Anarchists tonight, or I guess in, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a, oh, it's right there on the tip of my tongue. Fuck. Emissary, I want to say. Oh, more jobber entrances, though. This match is going to start anyway with Crow going one-on-one. Oh, wow. But look at this. I think beforehand, Crow and Deshaun had agreed to leave their respective partners backstage, but it seems like Crow is going back on his word. So now Deshaun is all by himself out here. The numbers game working against him. But surely if Crow can manage to knock off Deshaun Porter here, it would be a good argument from the Anarchists that they deserve to get the first shot this season at the ATL for those World Tag Team titles. And the Anarchists themselves, former Fusion Tag Team champions, but was the ATL towards the end of last season. Actually, at Anarchy Rules, they recaptured the World Tag Team titles, defeating the Forsaken in a Tornado Tag Team Elimination Tables match. So that was certainly no easy feat. Deshaun Porter, though, to his credit, not backing down from being outnumbered here. I had no idea where Malcolm Fry is, but what the hell is this? Oh, that was interesting. I thought he was going for like a... At first, I thought he was trying for censorship. Then I thought he was going for a Northern Light suplex. Then he turned it into a suplex. But it looks like Deshaun Porter wants to get that money, and he is balling as he drops that elbow right down onto the chest. Tries for a stomp, but Crow moves out of the way. Irish whip now. But, oh, wait a minute! Caleb Reed ringside getting involved. And referee Tyson saw it, but he's not going to eject Caleb Reed. Wow, Tyson being very lenient here at the start of the season in his new position as the head official of Friday nights. And now Crow looks to capitalize thanks to the distraction made by Caleb. But Deshaun Porter's not having any of it. Elbow to the side of the head. Drop now over the top rope. Gonna make it hard for Crow to breathe as Deshaun goes up high. The high rank district. What is he doing here? Goes for an elbow drop, but Crow moves out of the way just in the nick of time. Now grabbing Deshaun by the arm, slamming his elbow into the canvas, tries for a lateral press, but not even going to get a 1 count. Look at Caleb ringside, very, very proud of himself with his arms crossed there, looking all smug. A little smirk across his face. Northern Light suplex this time by Deshaun with a bridge to pin, and a beautiful bridge. Tippy toes and all. Only gets a 1 count. Now Porter goes to the top rope again. I think it'll look for his elbow drop once more. Yes, he is. It gets Crow right on the upper back that time. Tries to follow it up with a kick to the midsection, but Crow was the quicker man. Oh. Clothesline into the corner just about makes Porter go splat like a bug off a windshield. Now an alley-oop sit-out powerbomb, and Crow has regained control definitively. Oh, vintage Crow here. Bangarang, the former Anarchy champion, an accomplished singles competitor, I think may have done enough now. 1, 2, no, only a 2 count. But now it is Crow who goes to the top rope, which is his second home, and gonna look for the Crow's nest, I believe, but Deshaun starts to stir, so instead Crow changes up the game plan, goes for a double axe handle, gets a kick to the gut and a DDT instead. Even with the odds against him here, Porter's putting up a hell of a fight. He knows that if he loses this match, surely the Anarchists are going to earn a shot at those World Tag Team titles. How about that air raid siren, though? 1, 2, 3, and this match is over. thanks to the numbers game. Like I said before the match, Crow and Deshaun had agreed to leave their respective partners backstage, but Crow went back on his word, and Caleb Reed interfering, assisting Crow in the defeat of Porter here in this one. And with that win, there's no doubt about it that the Anarchists have positioned themselves as the #1 contenders. Well, the ATL definitely are not going to be happy about this. Well, my fine feathered friends, it is time for the very first trial that Josh Wolf must endure here tonight on the season premiere of Genesis, episode 141. This is only the first time that we are going to see Wolf tonight. Twice more he is scheduled for action later on in a handicap match against Kevin Silva and Perry Heenan, and then in the main event in a 1v3 handicap match against Reese Ortiz, Pat LaFave, and Pat's new enforcer, Braxton Sutter. Pat LaFave saying that this is all his mission to tear down everything that his ex-wife Cass LaFave built, including Josh Wolf as the champion. Of course, one of the main reasons the hashtag No Confidence campaign began last season, because a lot of people in the Genesis roster didn't believe in Cass's choice to give Josh Wolf the main event of Ascendant 6 a shot at the Alpha World Championship. And so now Pat's going to do everything in his power to ensure that Wolf does not hold on to that title for very long. And as the monstrous Mills makes his way out here, we have a tweet, guys, from Caleb Reed, who says, "Tick-tock, tick-tock, ATL, your reign is getting ever so close to going down into anarchy." But there he is, the 7-foot-plus tall, near 400-pound mastodon Mills, who arrived towards the end of last season, dominating the landscape, and now being used by Pat LaFave as a weapon, and this match is Falls Count Anywhere as well, so Mills can do whatever he wants to do to Josh Wolf, and Mills got to know what an opportunity this is to knock off the Alpha World Champion in this non-title confrontation. Well, somehow it seems like Mills got even more swole over the offseason. This guy is massive. But one thing I love about Josh Wolf, and I will always respect about him, is he does not back down from any sort of odds. Josh Wolf said, "Pat LaFave, you want to try to chop me down? It is going to take a whole lot more than this," but that's that bravado you would expect from the Alpha World Champion. Is he actually going to be able to back it up? Because as much as I believe in Josh Wolf, I don't know that I would take that bet. That Alpha World Championship fits snug around his waist. The one that he won in the main event of Ascendant 6, defeating Chris Andrews in a 30-minute Iron Man match. He retained it against the Game Maseo Yu at Anarchy Rules, but will he leave here tonight with it? That's a question that I'm afraid to hear the answer. Well, here we go. Josh Wolf's first of 3 trials tonight. Falls count anywhere against the much bigger Mills. And of course, falls count anywhere, meaning that pinfall submissions can occur all throughout the arena. There are no countouts and no disqualifications, and Josh Wolf showing no fear as soon as the bell rings, charging Mills. And I think that's the only way you can truly go after an opponent like Mills, is just throw everything you have at him right away. Otherwise, you give Mills a second, and he is going to stretch it out. Wolf enduring that Uranagi, coming back with a forward Russian leg sweep. Mills now charging right into a single knee to the gut, but I don't even know if Wolf can fit his arms around Mills here. Well, he did right there, but Mills throws him off. Josh Wolf going up against the ropes down. Irish Whip, the Alpha World Champion, rebounds like hitting a brick wall. Immediately shot back. Oh man, how about that hip toss? Some serious velocity on that, and Mills going right into a colossal clutch. And there you see Josh Wolf's foot on the bottom rope, but it doesn't matter. This is falls count anywhere. Even if referee Tyson wanted to do something, he couldn't. Josh Wolf has no reprieve from the onslaught of the Mastodon here. Rebounds off the ropes, goes for a high knee, charges again, another Luthez press, and those right hands gonna crack the jaw of Mills. Now hooks that tree trunk of a leg for only a 1 count. Massive shoulder block, and Mills obviously not treating Josh Wolf as a credible threat here, but Wolf is the CMV Alpha World Champion. I don't know that Mills is so smart to be underestimating him here. Look at that high knee throw. Josh Wolf literally just threw his entire body weight at Mills, and it hardly even phased the Giant. Almost like a gnat landed on his cheek or something, and he was a bit annoyed by it. Irish Whip now down to the outside. Here we're going to see the falls count anywhere rules truly amplified. There we go. Kick to the back followed by a pin, but Wolf going to immediately kick out. Dodges that stop. Again goes for a lie detector. That time he just whizzed right past Mills. There we go. Finally, the knee actually chops down Wolf's opponent here, and Mills going to take the fight right back to the squared circle. Punch to the back of the head, knife edge chop, another hip toss. I mean, good God. You got to keep in mind, too, Wolf's got 2 more matches coming up after this. He's got to conserve his energy. I mean, this can't be a classic. This can't go on for 20 minutes. Wolf just can't afford to let that happen. Eliminated from the Royal Rumble for sure with that clothesline down to the outside. Wolf have a nice trip. I guess we'll see him next fall, as Mills going to keep up on the attack, not giving Josh Wolf even a moment to catch his breath. What's up, Gumbel? Well, there we go. Wolf finding an edge, shooting in to pull off that single knee backbreaker to a Russian leg sweep. Tosses Mills back into the ring. Wolf is hot on the pursuit. Punch to the side of the head, and again slamming Mills face first off the canvas. Man, Wolf, when you get him going like this, he could be very, very unforgiving, and that's why right there, very easily could have just broken Mills' arm with that stop to the bicep. And now Vintage Wolf, the DDT machine, with a brutal one there. 1, 2, only a 2 count though. Josh Wolf takes a moment. Zoning back in on the attack. Look at these stomps straight to the face, and Mills seems to be in La La Land, and their CMV Alpha World Champion looks to spit in Pat LaFame's face. What? Wolf just went for the jaws. Mills literally fucking flipped out of it. What in the fuck? And now Emerald Flosion. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Holy shit. Mills about a second away from getting a face full of canvas off the jaws of Fenrir. Fucking flipped out of it. hit that Emerald Flosion, but Wolf was able to survive the impact. Josh Wolf has secured the upper hand once again, and whatever he has left, he's going to throw at Mills here. That forearm smash, inverted atomic drop, big time scoop slam. Mills is slipping into the deep end again. Josh Wolf knows it. DDT a second time. And Wolf says it is over. Time to go to sleep, Mills. Into the pin, but that a couple of seconds he wasted taunting there might cost him. No, it's enough. Josh Wolf knew it would be enough. The second DDT vanquishes the monster known as Mills, and Wolf survives the first trial. I'll be completely honest, I did not expect Josh Wolf to even walk out of the ring after this match, but instead he not only wins, but wins in some cheeky fashion. That second DDT, and then Wolf, I guess, somehow knew that it was going to be enough. Doing a little night-night talk before actually pitting Mills. Well, the night is most certainly not over for our CMV Alpha World Champion. Still 2 more handicap matches to come. But at least for now, he's going to get some time to rest up. Well, guys, up next, our first tag team match of the new season for Friday Night Genesis. And it is definitely one that I am looking forward to. I think one that is going to be quite hard-hitting, as we have got the return. I never thought I'd see the day, guys. The Outlaws, Duke Briggs and Buzzsaw Jack, are back. The inaugural Fusion Tag Team Champions, though if you're a history buff, you'll say they were the inaugural Tornado Tag Team Champions, but the Tornado Tag Team titles were turned into the Fusion Tag Team title, so for the sake of it, we'll say that they are the inaugural Fusion Tag Team Champions. They earned that right years and years and years ago, and of course, it didn't last long. Buzzsaw Jack ended up getting released, and last time we saw Duke even was 2 years ago. I believe his last match was he fought Kaiva for the international title at, if I remember correctly, I think it was Cause and Effect. But now they have reunited, and we're about to see if it's oh so good, because they are going up against quite the challenge in the inaugural X-Gen Tag Team Classic winners, Joey Bacon, and of course, Mr. Money in the Bank, El Jefe. The Arriba Man himself, the Human Fish, is back to kick some more ass after having quite the season. Last season, of course, winning the Royal Rumble, then at a Ascendance, winning the Money in the Bank ladder match. Now has in his possession that contract and cash in anytime, anywhere for an Alpha World Championship match. And a tweet, guys, from Josh Wolf sounding very confident, says 1 down, 5 to go. And another tweet here as well, as the Outlaws make their way out onto the stage, from Matt Devious, says, "Oh look, another person that shares the last name Briggs. I already hate you just because of that fact. People with that name just have a habit of annoying me." I'd actually think that Matt Devious and Duke Briggs would be friends, because Duke Briggs, the last time we saw him in CMV, he turned on his brother, viciously beat Andrew down, was tormenting him for months. So I think that he and Devious would actually make pretty good friends, but I guess not. Well, Buzzsaw Jack is definitely a very opposing force I'm happy to see back in CMV. Here we go. It's been a long time since these two stood side by side and did battle in tag team action, whereas their opponents are no doubt a duo to be reckoned with. The inaugural X-Gen Tag Team Classic winners, and by the way, guys, on that point, the second annual X-Gen Tag Team Classic returning in 1 month. We know that our first pay-per-views of the season are going to be on the 10th and 11th of November, which will be, of course, NGW's Departure and Fusion's Retaliation. But the weekend after that, the Saturday after that, will be the second annual X-Gen Tag Team Classic, which will be a Fusion exclusive special event this year. So unfortunately, Vintage not going to be able to be two-time winners, but I think El Jefe's got enough on his plate right now anyway, being Mr. Money in the Bank. But here we go. It's going to be Duke Briggs for the Outlaws, starting things off against the 7-foot-tall, 500-pound Joey Bacon. Tyson rings that bell, and let's get it on. I mean, the massive humanity in this ring right now, probably over, maybe I'd probably guess. Rolls to the outside. Oh! Duke Briggs very brave in trying to scoop slam Bacon there. Oh my God, he literally can't take down Bacon. There we go, finally. An STO. And can I just comment on those snakeskin boots? Oh my Lord. Short arm clothesline. Bacon just took it with a pinch of salt. That shoulder block got him, though. These two got to get back out of the ring. Already at the count of 5. Oh, rip Duke Briggs back. Jesus, good Lord above, and Bacon going to save us from a vintage Topher Call count-out finish here. Tag now to Mr. Money in the Bank, baby. And like I said, man, what a season it was for El Jefe last season. Winning the Classic with Bacon, winning the 6th annual Royal Rumble, winning Money in the Bank. He's also a former two-time light heavyweight champion, let's not forget. Light heavyweight title is back here on Genesis. Maybe Jefe going to try to tie Andrew Briggs from a 3-time light heavyweight champion. But I think for now, El Jefe's got his sights set on a much bigger prize, that being the Alpha World Championship, which he's got a golden ticket to inside of that briefcase. Running bot. Oh, geez. What? Oh, God. What is Jefe doing here? Jefe known for his unorthodox. Oh! The worm. Modified a worm into an elbow drop. I like that. I like that. Oh, now doing a little bit of a salsa, a little bit of a chimichanga here. Now, Jefe's hips don't lie, it would seem. Double knees into the canvas, and currently Duke Briggs is getting worked on by the human fish. Really do hope we can attack the Buzzsaw Jack. I definitely want to see what he's cooked up since being away for over 3 years. God damn, Duke Briggs got a face full of top turnbuckle there. I can tell you that much. And El Jefe's a bit too slow. A hot tag made to Buzzsaw Jack. Comes in hot with an attempted big boot. Instead, Jefe just going to say, what you thinking? Oh, Duke Briggs, I don't know what's going on now. He's just hanging out on the outside, trying to recuperate as Buzzsaw Jack tries to get a lid on El Jefe. Oh, Duke Briggs inadvertently hitting Buzzsaw Jack allows El Jefe to capitalize. You saw the remorse on Duke's face. He obviously didn't mean it. A little bit of a miscommunication. Like I said, the Outlaws haven't teamed together in over 3 years, whereas Vintage teamed together all of last season. Jack picking himself up in the corner. Jefe's just waiting for him. Are we going to see the first feast geek of the season? I don't know what El Jefe's doing here. He's just getting lost in Jack's eyes. Wondering, whoa! Hook! Line! And sinker! 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count. Completely bypassing the fish stick. Trying to finish off this match quickly. Maybe El Jefe wants to keep himself fresh. Maybe El Jefe's got plans to come back out here later on tonight. Double super kick. And Buzzsaw's like, nah, I'm out of here. Whatever instinct he has left. Hot tagging to Duke, and Duke just by a mile missing that shoulder tackle. Duke Briggs finally getting some offense in, finally getting a handle on Joey Bacon, and forced to break his submission hold because of a rope break, targeting the knee of Joey Bacon, the much bigger Joey Bacon. A great strategy by Duke. As Buzzsaw Jack tries to get himself back up on the apron. Nice reversal. Irish whip. Oh, yeah, Duke Briggs obviously knows what Joey Bacon was going for there. Not a fan of the Baconator. Not looking to get his sternum crushed here tonight. Gonna have to retire just after returning. Well, now Bacon's the one looking for a tag, and he's going to make it. Back in comes Mr. Money in the Bank, and oh, good Lord. I think that's supposed to be the other way around, but fair enough. Look at this teamwork. I love me some vintage. Do they got it? One. Oh, only a one count. Man, Duke taking a big hit there. No selling. Oh, man. Going after that shoulder. God damn. El Jefe like a shark right now. Tearing apart his prey. And once again, El Jefe just staring down at Briggs, who seems to be out of it. Given too much time, though. Now, European uppercut. Jefe staggers. Duke closes in. Big mistake there made by Jefe, and now going to pay for it. Almost pays for it. Gets himself out of the corner, though. Where's Jefe going to take him? A little bit of a walk. Now a snap there to a seated position. Headbutt. Man, the Outlaws have not been faring well against Vintage in this match. It has not been a very ceremonious return. A lot of ring rust for Duke Briggs and Buzzsaw Jack, and it is shining through. Vintage just whopping him. Oh, what? What was that? What the fuck? Well, like I said, Jefe has that unorthodox offense. Certainly didn't bode very well for him there, but he gets that top rope arm drag. And the jumps the shark. Busted Duke wide open. But those snakeskin boots gonna get a rope break as Jefe keeps trying for this dragon sleeper for whatever reason. El Jefe's always been known to be very strange, but there's a reason that he won the Royal Rumble. There's a reason that he's got that Money in the Bank briefcase. You know, other scenarios, Jefe would probably never be given an opportunity to fight for the Alpha World Championship. He knew when he was in the Royal Rumble, he had to win. He knew when he was in Money in the Bank, he had to win, because those were the only opportunities he was ever going to get to go after that Alpha World Championship. What the Jesus, Jefe. What is this? Oh! Cranking it, and another elbow drop. I love it. I love it. Into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, man. Close, but no cigar for the Arriba man. I think now looking for a tag to Joey Bacon. Let Bacon finish it up. Stomp right down to the back of the head. Jack has not recuperated. Jesus, look at even referee Tyson nearly fell out of the ring. Those were so brutal. Cringing at the sight. Buzzsaw Jack Buzzsaw Jack got quite an ass, I gotta say. Whew. Just realized an Irish whip down to the corner. Ooh, forearm smash. Can the Outlaws make a comeback deep into this match where they've virtually the entire time been getting mauled? Well, there's a nasty bro kick followed by an STO, just throwing Bacon to the ground. Whatever Jack has left in the tank, he is throwing at Bacon here, but even that not going to be enough. Oh, yeah. And Joey Bacon's attempt at the Baconator is thwarted. Oh, boy. 500 pounds floating all over the top of you. Getting nice and greasy there. And a massive sit-out powerbomb by Bacon. You know, don't let Bacon fool you either, man. For his size, he can move. Swinging knee strike, though, takes down Bacon. Buzzsaw Jack sees that opening, but it's going to quickly close. What is with Vintage in these Dragon Sleepers in this match? Another rope break. They really want to win off that Dragon Sleeper. Back in comes El Jefe while Buzzsaw Jack is still face down on the mat. And Jefe, I think, going to call for the end here. Jack just getting situated and eats a kick right to the base of his skull. Doesn't deter him, though. Oh, my God. I swear, if the Outlaws actually ever win this match, I'm going to be a stop. What is this? Oh! Oh! Chicken wing! But El Jefe escapes the recliner used by Buzzsaw Jack there, but El Jefe was able to get out of it before being forced to submit. Tag to Duke now. Duke, who's busted open off of that jumping the shark from earlier. Jawbreaker. Oh. I thought we were going to maybe get attacked. Oh. Gonna go for the, look at Buzzsaw Jack's like, nah, not again, fam. All the way across the ring. If this was a dance competition, Jefe would have won a long time ago. The Worm again transitioned into that elbow drop into the corner. Are we finally going to get it? I think we might. I think, oh man. Every time we get near the fish stick. Full Boston Crab applied, putting some serious pressure on Jefe's lower back, especially when used by someone the size of Duke, man. That's going to hurt. Jefe not sticking around for long. Now just beating the hell out of Briggs here. The biggest cock tease I've ever seen Jefe in this match. Acrobatics once more put on display with that arm drag from the high rank district. Jefe, man, seems to be playing around a little bit, though. He should have tried to finish a long time ago, and I think maybe going to seek to do that now. There we go. Tuning it up once more, baby. Pop, lock and drop it. Into the pin, and will that be all she wrote? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it will. Vintage finally gonna put away the Outlaws. Well, don't know if I'd call that a very good return for Duke Briggs and Buzzsaw Jack, man. They just about got murdered by the superior charisma shared between Bacon and Jefe, but I'm sure this ain't the last we're gonna see of the Outlaws. Sharing a hug. Well, who knows? The night might not be over for El Jefe with everything that Josh Wolf is going through tonight. Jefe might see this as the perfect opportunity to cash in his money in the bank. And then again, who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. Well, speaking of Josh Wolf, I'm sure that he's very thankful that tag team match went on a little bit so that he had some time to rest, because his second trial of the night is coming up next, as he will be pitted against Kevin Silva and Perry Heenan in this 1v2 handicap match. And first here, guys, a tweet from Angelo Babos, who says, damn, sorry, let me restart. Misread that. Damn, I've missed being here. Can't wait to get back at that ring and show everyone what I could do once again. As I've said before, the season of Babos is upon us and nobody is safe. And Angelo Babos, a part of that fatal five-way Still to come later on tonight that will produce a #1 contender for Xander Slate's International Championship. Looking forward to that. The first ever 5-pack challenge in CMV history. Elimination as well. But right now, guys, Wolf, who just barely made it past Mills earlier tonight, now going to have the numbers stacked against him. And even still to come, guys, in our main event, if he somehow is able to endure this, gonna have to go 1v3 against Reese Ortiz, Braxton Sutter, and Pat LaFave. Is there any way Josh Wolf walks out tonight on his own 2 feet? What's up, Vapo? Down! And speaking of Reese Ortiz, a tweet here from the man himself says, "This is just the best day ever. Kicking back in the locker room with Xander, munching on popcorn and watching Wolf get his ass kicked. What could be better?" Well, Ortiz better not fill himself up with too much popcorn. He's going to come out here later on in the night. I think Ortiz might not be thinking he's going to have to do too much. Getting into Reese Ortiz's head, I got to imagine he's thinking Wolf's not even going to make it past this match. And of course, the two men standing across the ring from him, Kevin Silva, a part of Pat LaFave's regime, and Perry Heenan, of course, who I'm sure accepted this matchup just on the fact that he gets to get his hands on Josh Wolf. Well, as I touched on, man, nothing ever seems to dampen the attitude of Josh Wolf. He is always ready for a fight. We have been live for 54 minutes and 54 seconds, Toker. And here he comes, the self-proclaimed Portuguese god of wrestling, former World Tag Team Champion, Kevin Silva, who obviously Pat LaFave saw a lot in last season, and there's with good reason. This kid most definitely has the future written all over him. Tonight, doing the bidding of his new boss. And of course, his partner, the former CMV Anarchy champion, the winner of the 2nd annual Deadly Games, the top of the chain, the Pitbull, Perry Heenan, who's being let off his leash tonight and looking to dig into the Alpha World Champion. Of course, Heenan a part of that #1 contenders elimination chamber at Anarchy Rules, which eventually was won by Paul Devine, of course. So Heenan hoping and winning this matchup, it moves him ever so closer to getting a shot at the title. Obviously doing a favor for the new GM and Pat LaFave is something that Heenan is not going to pass by. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. So here we go, handicap rules apply. Josh Wolf is all by himself, but Kevin Silva and Perry Heenan can tag in and out at will. Pinfall submission in the ring ends this matchup. This one is not elimination, but the main event, 1v3 handicap match Wolf's going to have to be in, is elimination. So at least Wolf for now I don't want to say only, because it's not exactly going to be an easy task, but only has to get one pinner submission over either Silva or Heenan in order to win this match. Look at this now, tying up the legs of Kevin Silva. Bit of a modified sharpshooter type deal, but Silva does get a rope break. Referee Tyson here forced to break the hold as Wolf and Silva now go back and forth, and these two have fought before. In fact, they fought once one-on-one, and Kevin Silva actually defeated Josh Wolf. Tag now to Perry Heenan, and here we see the handicap rule come into play. Off the ropes and a Kenka kick by Heenan, trying to break the face of the Alpha World Champion. And to my knowledge, these two have never fought one-on-one. Of course, Heenan was drafted over to Genesis the end of last season, so he's only actually been on Genesis actively a few weeks. Look at that, Wolf gonna go for the arm again, and that's actually very smart when it comes to Perry Heenan, because Heenan is a submission expert. He uses his arms a lot, so Wolf in doing that gonna take away Heenan's probably his biggest weapon. Irish whip down to the corner, but a boot to the side of the head, punch to the back of the head. Now Heenan gonna take him for a bit of a walk, snapmare into a seated position. Wolf forced to look over at Silva as Heenan brings him back up to his feet. And it looks like a vertebraker. A maneuver that could so easily break a person's neck. Heenan just uses dilly-dallying. Tag to Silva. Joshua somehow already back up to his feet. Well, we know that Wolf has got probably the biggest pain threshold in all of CMV. What a reversal that was into a victory roll. Could Joshua possibly steal it here? No, Kevin Silva reverses the momentum, and now he might steal it. No, Joshua reverses the momentum again. Now he might take it. No, kick out by the Portuguese god of wrestling. Irish Ripper to the corner. I think Wolf's trying to keep Silva away as much as he can from it. What the oh! Innovative offense from Wolf there. Silva is desperately trying to recuperate. Wolf right back on the attack like a rabid animal out in the woods just trying to survive. Backed into a corner. And again, gonna try to go for that modified sharpshooter. Kevin Silva usually the one tapping people out. The last time he and Joshua fought, Silva did tap out Wolf, so maybe Wolf's trying to get a bit of retribution, being a bit cheeky. Irish Ripper to the corner, and again, Silva going to try to make the tag to Perry Heenan, but Joshua's not going to allow it. Elbow to the side of the head. Caught that one flush. Throws Silva back, though. Oh! And Wolf out of nowhere with that DDT, the very DDT that defeated Mills earlier tonight. Josh Wolf not content, though, that it'll be enough to defeat Silva, so right into the jaws. Perry Heenan distracting referee Tyson, trying to give Silva some time. Will it be enough, though? One, and there's the numbers game. Perry Heenan breaking up the pin for what might have been a 3 count, what might have been Wolf's only opportunity to actually win this match. Now Wolf gonna go up to the top rope. The Alpha World Champion gonna fly high, not something he does often. A leap of faith. Will it pay off? No, it will not. Silva saw it coming, shaking off the cobwebs from the jaws. Inverted suplex takes him out. And now Silva makes a very wise tag. In comes Perry Heenan, salivating at the mouth. Irish whip. Oh, right back to the corner. Okay, what's Perry Heenan thinking of here? Tries to go for a clothesline as Wolf was trapped in the corner. Wolf sidesteps it. Beautiful neckbreaker variation. Oh, but a gouge to the eyes from Heenan. Never one to shy away from bending the rules in his favor. Luthez pressing those right hands, trying to crack the jaw of the Alpha World Champion. And what is this now? Ooh! Modified air raid siren neck breaker. Perry Heenan now just absolutely ripping Wolf limb from limb. Wolf takes one quick moment of reprieve. Perry Heenan takes his eye off the ball. One split second is all Wolf needed Kick to the midsection. What is this? Ooh! Kind of like a butterfly suplex, but instead turned into a double knee to the chest, and now the other arm Wolf targets. Both arms of Perry Heenan incapacitated. Only a 1 count. Mounted, side mount strikes here from Wolf, but Heenan getting right back up to his feet, takes a deep breath, elbow stamp to the top rope, full muscle buster. Another move that could easily end a superstar's career if landed the wrong way. One wrong move. Oh man. Probably the most brutal brainbuster I have ever seen. Only a 1 count, almost a 2, but not quite. Hook and ladder. Perry Heenan now, I believe at this point, just kind of trying to get into Wolf's head, playing with him a bit, but someone like Wolf you do not want to play around with. DDT, Wolf to the pin before Silva can get in to make the save. Will it be enough? No, only a 2 count. Headbutt right to the top of the dome. Perry Heenan trying to get over to tag in Kevin Silva, but instead gonna fall right into the hands of Josh Wolf. But Josh Wolf, much like Mills did earlier, Perry Heenan reverses at the last second. Side control strikes. Perry Heenan overpowering Josh Wolf, and Wolf just looking to be completely out of it as now Heenan looks to pull the trigger. The pitbull with the impaler DDT. Floats over to the pin. What? Was that? That wasn't a rope break, was it? Was that a rope break? I'm not sure if that was a rope breaker. If Josh Wolf kicked out at 1 of that fucking impaler DDT, I'm not quite sure, but either way, the match continues. Was it a rope break? I feel like Wolf's feet weren't close enough. I guess it was, though. I can't imagine Wolf kicked out of 1. I don't know. Interesting call by referee Tyson. Match that Wolf went through with Mills, and still the 1v3 handicap to come in the main event. And I don't know, Wolf might just want to stay down, but knowing Josh Wolf, knowing how prideful he is, that's obviously not going to happen. Not going to give these two the satisfaction. Not going to give Pat LaFave the satisfaction. Forearm smash, kip up, inverted atomic drop. Here comes the scoop slam. Interesting to note that pretty much all of Josh Wolf's allies are not here tonight. Oh my God, but Wolf backs into the corner. Wait a minute, Josh Wolf. Oh, blockbuster from the corner. 1, 2, boom. Talk about your close calls. That wasn't even Silva saving it either. Perry Heenan kicking out at 2.9999999. Well, there's a straight boot to the face. 1, 2. You know, Tim isn't here tonight. No Fun Martini isn't here tonight. Britt is here tonight, but he's involved in that 5-pack challenge. So even if he wanted to, he couldn't come out here and help Wolf. Kevin Silva entrapping Josh Wolf there for a moment, allowed Perry Heenan to catch his breath. Now going back in on the attack. Mama, what a clothesline that was. And I don't think that Perry Heenan gonna be... Oh! Wolf! Counter the impaler! Shinbreaker, Dragon Skidoo! There is no quitting. Wolf hot tag go to Silva, and now this might rest on the shoulders of the Portuguese god of wrestling. He misses that drop kick though, slaps away the strike, countered by Josh Wolf. 1999 in here. Oh, what a back elbow, but an elbow instead by Silva. Oh, and the drop hit to follow through. Whoop, right back to his feet. What the hell? And right back to his feet again. What the hell? Forearm smash. Whoop, with a kick to the midsection. Again with that butterfly gut buster. What a sequence that was. Just goes to show, man. Oh no! The Olympic stretch! The Olympic stretch! And Wolf again is forced to tap at the hands of Kevin Silva. Josh Wolf submits again to the Portuguese god of wrestling out of the Olympic stretch. And even still, Josh Wolf's night is not over. He still must go through 3 other men in the main event after not even being to survive these 2. Kevin Silva, Perry Heaton. Did Perry just put his finger in Silva's mouth? Well, I'd say Kevin Silva defeating Josh Wolf twice now. His name's definitely got to be revolving around that championship scene. But I'm sure Pat LaFave's got a big old grin on his face backstage right now as Wolf literally limps up the ramp to the back as he again has only a short while to rest before he must come out here to do battle yet again. Trial number 3. What up, Kylo? But first, CMV Mixed History yet again, as we have got our very first ever 5-pack challenge coming your way right now in our tertiary main event of the evening. And these 5 superstars going to compete for a shot at Xander Slate's International Championship. Reese Matthews, Flatters, Angelo Babos, Matsuda Tanaka, and the Bloody Brick Chris Andrews. Of course, I'm only imagining from inside of Britt's head that he wants to reclaim his Alpha World title, but Paul Devine and winning the Elimination Chamber at Anarchy Rules is the one that's next in line, and especially with Pat LaFave now in control, and considering that Chris Andrews was siding with Castle Fave, I don't think that Britt is going to have a very good time in Genesis. I'm surprised that he's even a part of this match. One moment, guys. Gotta grab a bottle of water. Alright guys, I'm back. So let's get into it, our tertiary main event. But first guys, we've got a tweet from our new general manager, Pat LaFave. And the tweet says, "Congrats, Wolf. You survived Mills. And you even gave Silva and Heenan a run for their money. But you won't survive this night. See you in the main event. Oh, and by the way, your title will be on the line." What? No, are you kidding me? Pat LaFave has just announced that Josh Wolf's Alpha World Championship will be on the line in the main event. 1v3 handicap match. What? You have got to be kidding me. There's no way that Wolf's gonna what? Wow, it's all becoming so clear now as to why Pat LaFave set up this whole gauntlet tonight to make his odds better of walking out Alpha World Champion Pat LaFave. I mean, is there any way? Wow, I don't even know how I'm going to call these next couple of matches. Somehow I'm going to have to find a way, though. Wow, I mean, Fatal 5-Way, guys. Coming up next, and we just, of course, saw former undisputed champion Reese Matthews enter the ring, and now here comes the unbeaten blueprint of CMV, Flatters. Well, if you ask Rob Cross, Flatters isn't unbeaten because he did lose via DQ a few weeks ago when Flatters challenged Cross for the light heavyweight championship. But Flatters is still unpinned and unsubmitted, and tonight looking for a shot at Xander Slate and his international championship. Xander Slate, who we saw at the top of tonight's show, knock off Brett Angel. I mean, I can only imagine how Josh Wolf is reacting backstage right now. He's literally, guys, there's no way. He'll have to, it's elimination, you gotta remember. He'll have to eliminate Reese Ortiz, he'll have to eliminate Braxton Sutter, and he'll have to eliminate Pat LaFave. He couldn't even beat Kevin Silva and Perry Heenan. Pat LaFave has virtually guaranteed he's walking out as Alpha World Champion tonight. And here's a tweet from Wolf. He says, "I knew you'd pull this shit, you son of a bitch. Win or lose, I will kill you." Well, Pat LaFave and Josh Wolf have a very long history. And like I said, I thought it was fishy what Pat was doing tonight. You know, I chalked it up to Pat was trying to, you know, spit in Cass's face, spit all over her golden boy. But in reality, he had a very different motive. And now here comes the outlaw Angelo Babos, one of the fastest rising stars of last season, competed in the, along with Reese Matthews, in the Elimination Chamber at Anarchy Rules. Unfortunately for Babos, he was the first eliminated, but not going to let that drag him down. Babos looking to become #1 contender for the International Championship here. And this match is elimination, so all 5 superstars will be active in the ring at the same time. Elimination can occur by pinfall or submission. Last man standing gets the shot at Xander Slate. As here comes a man who last season stormed onto the scene, garnering the attention of the entire wrestling world, going unbeaten for months, but then something snapped. I don't know, maybe something in Tanaka's personal life. I I can't really attest to it, but Tanaka suddenly started losing and went on one of the longest losing streaks I think we may have ever seen here in CMV. Ending with his loss actually to Flatters at Ascendant 6. And Tanaka took some time away, but now the Ultimate One is back. And hopefully has returned to his old ways. One of the most decorated superstars to ever come out of Japan. The Unorthodox. The Dragon Slayer. The first Genesis pay-per-view is Death Wish, which takes place in 5 weeks. I don't know the exact day. I think it's early December. The field of this fatal 5-way nearly complete. There's just one more man who must grace us with his presence. And of course, that man, none other than the former Alpha World Champion. The one and only lager drinking, ass kicking, Bloody Brit. And look at that leather jacket. Chris Andrews returns to Genesis for the new season. And of course, looking to start this season exactly how he started last season by possibly winning the International Championship. He's actually at last year's Death Wish pay-per-view. He won an 8-man ladder match to become International Champion once again. Now he's just got to beat 4 other men. So here we go. Fatal 5-way, much like your Fatal 4-way, except there are 5. International Championship shot in the line, and Britt gonna go right after Reese Matthews, a man he knows very well, while Tanaka immediately targets Flatters, the last man that beat him on the grandest stage of them all. Babo's caught in the middle. Britt, that pop-up back suplex to Reese, gets a boot right to the top of his head though for his troubles. Reese going for a sliding strike of some kind, and gets a stomp on the back of the head. I don't know what Babos is doing here. He's trying to, taking out both Flatters and Tanaka with a double super kick. All right. I like that. Echo, you beautiful little baby boy. Windmill kick by Tanaka. Did Reese just hit Chris Andrews with a rear view? I think he did. Well, Britt's not going to be happy about that. Reese just falling. This fatal 5-way has already turned out to be extremely chaotic. Tyson taking his first ref bump of his career. Babo stuck in the corner, trying to come after Flatters now, as Britt just continues to put the whooping on Reese. Leg drop bulldog by Flatter. Flatters and Tanaka are just completely like focused on each other. And Babos wants to be a part of the fight, but they're not letting him in. Elbow drop right to the back of the head there by the former undisputed champion. I'm sure Reese Matthews wishing that his partner in crime, the new CMV-led heavyweight champion, Sam Valentine, was here for the season premiere, but Valentine, I heard, is currently at the opening of a brand new nightclub down in Miami. Of course, a lot of people missing from the season premiere. The #1 contender for the Alpha World Championship, Paul Devon, not in town for this show. He's actually in Japan. Bit of a promotional tour Devon is on, as Tanaka looks to make the first elimination. Only gets a 2 count though on Babos after hitting that Kinshasa. Pulled into a front headlock. The blueprint of CMV still unpinned and unsubmitted. Gonna be hard for him to retain that streak here in this one, I'd have to say. Irish whip off the ropes though. Tanaka reeling Flatters, and oh my god, look at these strikes. Whoa! Well, Tanaka not able to capitalize though. Babos takes him out with a knee straight to the face. And Reese Matthews looks to chalk up the first elimination with the total package pile driver. Reese, though, not going for the pin. Instead, going to go after Babos, it would seem. Can Britt maybe try to salvage the pin on Flatters here? No, Reese going to make his way back over. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. Oh, keep your eye, though. Just keep one eye. Your eyes on Babos, who looks to take out Tanaka. Oh, what a shining wizard. Not gonna go for the pin though. Britt using the count of 5 to choke out Reese Matthews. I don't believe there are disqualifications in this match though. Flatters might have Babos' number. No, nice calf kick reversal. Tanaka's back to his feet, coming to get revenge on Babos, who tries to go for something out of the corner. Gets blindsided, caught off guard by the Ultimate One. Oh, Britt with the cliffhanger. Just hit the cliffhanger on Reese. Well, Reese no selling it. Whoa, what a crossbody by Britt. That's why Britt doesn't do that kind of stuff. This is elimination. #1 contendership for Xander Slate's International Championship is on the line, and Britt delivers his first dose of revenge this season, and he, unlike the others, actually going to pin 1, 2, 3, and goodbye Reese Matthews. The former undisputed champion has been eliminated. Britt going right after Tanaka now. That's a one-on-one match I don't believe we've ever seen. I'd love to witness that. Reese Matthews been eliminated, but it's taken him some time to actually get to his feet and get out of here. Babos pinning Flatters. Tanaka with a beautiful landslide. Where's he going? To the corner. Vintage Tanaka taking a deep breath. And super kick to the Britt. Might have knocked every single tooth he has left right out of his goddamn mouth, down his throat. While Britt's in La La Land, Tanaka looks to hand Flatters his first ever pinfall loss. Kinshasa! And into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Flatters is gone. Finally tasting an actual defeat. And then there were 3. Woo. Matsuda did not see that single boot to the face coming. 1. Only a 1 count though. Oh, Britt's telling Babos, bring it on in the corner. Babos most definitely going to bring it on. Air raid sour neck breaker. Irish whip now off the ropes. Pop-up knee right to the midsection. One of these 3 men going to be next in line to challenge Xander Slate for his international championship. Britt, a former 2-time international champion. Tanaka and Babos have never held championship gold here in CMV. Oh, both Britt and Babos just done fucked up. Breaking up Britt's cliffhanger. Another catapult knee strike, but that took it out of the Outlaw. The pin on Britt now. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Reese Matthews and Flatters so far been eliminated. Ooh, what a chop to the chest, my goodness. Modified Northern Light suplex. Interesting setup. I don't know, because Matsuda Tanaka has beaten Xander Slate in the past, beat him one-on-one last season. And of course, we've seen Xander Slate and Bloody Britt fight multiple times with both men beating each other, so Babos would be the only fresh match as he backs into the corner, looking to take out what I would believe the biggest threat left. Britt barely able to stand, and here comes that roundhouse kick. But Tanaka not gonna allow turning into an Italian. Babos to make the pin. How about that? Spinning kick. Takes out Tanaka, and Britt is safe. Well, Babos wasn't able to pin there. Tanaka didn't let him. Landslide instead. Britt's holding his head. I wonder why. No, it was Chris Andrews looking for some revenge, but instead Tanaka with a sit-out powerbomb. And Babos breaks it up? Babos obviously mad at Tanaka for breaking up, or not letting him make the pin earlier. Fireman's carry neck breaker now, and Matsuda Tanaka is just lighting up Babos. Now Britt's not going to let Tanaka hit his finisher. All three of these guys being very cheeky. Babos sleeping on his feet. Wakes himself up. I don't know what the fuck happened there. A little bit of a glitch in time and space, but Babos taking a bit of a trip down to Suplex City. Vintage Britt Tanaka regains his composure, zoning in on Babos. Don't know what he was going for there. Babos not going to allow it though. Babos trying for a super kick. It was looking like maybe to set up his Shining Wizard. Now they're just going tit for tat. Reversal fest ensuing here. Everybody beating the hell out of each other, trying to get an edge in. It's just a slugfest. Three-way brawl. I love it. Oh, there you go, Britt. Nice clothesline reverse. Tanaka gets right back up to his seat, sent back down. Oh, Britt. Going old school, rarely pulls this out. The British. Oh. Tried to go for the British boot, but changed his mind. That was a Kinshasa right to the back of the head. And Tanaka now, the only man standing, taking his time, having his pickings. Britt, just let him hit it. What the fuck is Britt doing here now? What the? Oh, and a pin! 1, 2! A schoolboy turned into a powerbomb, then transitioned into a suplex and bridge to pin. Very complicated. Babos taking that belly to belly, but Britt unaware that Tanaka is back to his feet. Or maybe he was aware. Might not matter though. Single knee backbreaker to straighten out the spine of Chris Andrews. Irish whip off the ropes, right into Babos, who takes out both men. 1, 2, only a 2 count. And there goes Babos again to the corner, but Tanaka gonna cut him off. Another fireman's carry neck breaker. And now I think it's Tanaka who wants to go out of the corner. Britt just hanging. Oh, what a clothesline. Woo! Christ on a crutch. Man, to think this match had Reese Matthews and Flatters in it. These three putting on a goddamn clinic against each other. Britt loving all things threes. Here comes the trio. Oh! Ah! Tanaka. I don't even know what happened there. Tree of woe position. Uh-oh. Where's Babos going? What is Babos doing? What is this? Coast to coast! Oh, out of the tree of woe! Holy bananas in a hammock! Britt, I think, is done. As Tanaka locks in that chicken wing crossface chicken wing rather. Will Babos be forced to submit? No, breaks the hold. Well, Britt helping him out there. Oh! From behind, bridge pin by Babos. Tries to take Tanaka off guard, but it's not going to work. Britt gonna go again for the, oh my God. Babos has broken up like 5 of Britt's moves in this match. If I were Britt, I'd be livid. There goes Britt. Wait, what? Combination move. Actually been a teamwork there. Kick to the side of the head and then turn into a pump handle slam. Cross body actually connects that time. Here comes a flurry of lefts and rights. Britt out of the corner. Gonna go for that British boot again, but Tanaka, I bet you, is gonna, calf kick. And Britt's pissed. Britt is not a very happy man right now. I don't think any 3 of these guys are happy. Oh my God, they're breaking up each other's moves. Babos attacking both that, ooh! There's a bit of a stun gun. 1, 2. Not even the ring enough to eliminate Babos. Jesus. What's Babos doing? He was like curled up in the fetal position. I don't blame him. Tanaka turning Britt out in the corner. Nice hip toss. Ooh, right down the sights with that knee. Babos going to the corner. Maybe he'll actually get the opportunity to hit this because Britt is sleeping in the corner. No, Britt, don't do it. Revenge! Pin him. Oh my God, they won't let each other pin. Matsuda Tanaka there, primed to be pinned. Can Britt make it over the, it's too late. God damn it. Punch to the back of the head. Now it's Tanaka who's going to take his turn. Looks like Babos and Tanaka may be forming a bit of an alliance. Oh, face breaker. And Babos now, oh no, a lower back injury. That could be career threatening. And it may have just handed the win to Tanaka, or maybe not. Sounds good, Hoxton. Looking for the Southern Lights suplex was Babos, I do believe. Now we're going to get a belly to back suplex. The 21. Matsuda Tanaka knew that Hoxton was leaving. A little bit of a goodbye there. Super kicks in the midsection. Didn't really connect though. Woo! Tanaka running right into that. Hop up double boots. Britt's not going to let Baba. Nice. Release suplex. Pinned by Babos. 1, 2, 3, and Britt's gone. Britt has been eliminated. It is down to Angelo Babos and Matsuda Tanaka. Who's going to get the shot at Xander Slay in the international title? Kinshasa to the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Matsuda Tanaka is reborn. Finally, Babos gets to hit his finisher and make the pin. And Tanaka capitalizes. Matsuda Tanaka, after going on a long losing streak, took some time away. Maybe he went to Zach Payton's training camp. I don't know, but whatever he did on the offseason seems to have worked, because Tanaka is back. But now, guys, it is co-main event time, our very last match before getting into the main event, where the CMV Alpha World Championship will be on the line. Yes, you heard me correctly. The CMV Alpha World Championship on the line. Pat LaViva announcing just about half an hour ago in a tweet that Josh Wolf going up against Reese Ortiz, Braxton Sutter, and Pat himself. Elimination-style handicap match will now be for the Alpha World Championship after Wolf barely survived Mills, after he didn't even survive Kevin Silva and Perry Heenan. Josh Wolf might not leave as Alpha World Champion tonight. He might not even leave, period. But now, guys, bit of a quick cool down, as we are going to get a look at a newcomer here on the Genesis roster, the debuting Phoenix numero uno. And certainly some stiff competition for him to be up against in the form of Rob Cross, former Tag Team Cup winner, Fusion Tag Team Champion, and Light Heavyweight Champion. Lost his Light Heavyweight title on the season finale, Anarchy Rules, and his open challenge was defeated by Sam Valentine. Now Cross is looking to welcome some newbie to the show by kicking his teeth in. Rob Cross, a world-renowned competitor indeed. Set records across many other companies, but here in CMV looking to carve his own path, and I believe that starts with reclaiming the Light Heavyweight Championship. Tonight he must focus, because Phoenix numero uno has made his way to CMV and Genesis and is not looking to disappoint. Question going into this, will Rob Cross be able to handle the extreme speeds and athleticism of Phoenix? Will Phoenix be able to handle the all-togetherness of Rob Cross, who's truly skilled in every aspect? Are you guys body shaming Phoenix numero uno? So here we go. Phoenix numero uno making his CMV and Genesis debut in the co-main event. Not a bad spot. Let's see if he can impress us. Well, not a great start there. Oh my God, can you imagine? That's it. One. Jumping cutter straight out of the gate by Cross in the pin. Now into a small package. Cross does not want to be here, it seems. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Of course, well, many might not know that Chris Diamond, Rob Cross's best friend and tag team partner, not going to be joining us this season, unfortunately suffering quite a nasty injury at the end of the last season. And so Rob Cross on his own, something he's never had to do in his CMV career. He's always had Chris Diamond by his side. So I'm sure that's disorienting for Cross a little bit. Maybe something that Phoenix can try to capitalize on here. Out onto the apron goes Phoenix, forearm smash, and oh! DDT on the apron and Phoenix just like, nah, fam, didn't even hurt. Did you see the way he fucking bounced off the apron and flew? Oh my God! Super kick into a straight jacket German. What is this match? Phoenix is like a lamb to the goddamn slaughter. Rob Cross, dude. I've never seen such brutal offense. Did you hear the connection of that goddamn super kick? Oh my God! That was... Enziguri and Phoenix might not even know where the hell he is, guys, honestly. He's looking around. I think I can see his eyes. They're big glazed over. You can't take that many kicks to the head and be okay. High knee out of the chest. Phoenix just caught with another sit-out alley-oop powerbomb. There's a sign of life. Punch in the midsection. Closes in, yeah. Starting to build up a little bit of something. Tilt the world. Hurricane Rana. Doesn't last long though. Punch in the midsection, an elbow to the face, gonna back. Phoenix numero uno into the corner. Now the tree of woe position being set up, and a backstabber. Double knees to the spine by the former CMV light heavyweight champion. There's a discus knee strike. Dragged by arm and leg, and Cross might have it. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Numero uno at least showing a little bit of resiliency, but that's not going to do him much good if he can't actually perform some offense and win this match. Oh, Cross! With the waistlock lariat knee. 1, 2, 3, and well, thanks for coming, Phoenix numero uno. Rob Cross not playing around in that match. Picking up the swift victory. Phoenix numero uno not gonna show any ill will. Rob Cross surprisingly the one to offer the handshake too. Good sportsmanship, but I don't think Phoenix numero uno was expecting this level of competition in his debut. Could anyone have expected what Rob Cross delivered in that match, though? That was brutal, man. No hard feelings, it would seem, though, at least, and that's always good to see. For Phoenix numero uno, though, I think he's going to have to try and reevaluate his... Oh, my God, why is Reese Ortiz so small? I think Phoenix numero uno going to have to reevaluate his game plan for his next match. But we did get a couple of tweets while that match was happening. First from Babos, who says, I may have lost, but remember this. I hold a pinfall over Chris Andrews. Tanaka got me at my worst moment, just as I got up from pinning Britt. And with a quick Kinshasa, my opportunity was out the window. But do know that this isn't over, Tanaka. This definitely isn't over. And here's a tweet from Josh Wolf, who says, I hold 7 pinfalls. But this isn't a pissing contest. You've got a bright future ahead of you. Keep your feet on the ground. If it isn't a pissing contest, why would Wolf even say something like that? Well, but Wolf has definitely got a lot more to focus on than how many pins he has over Chris Andrews, because right here in our main event, guys, it is time. Josh Wolf's CMV Alpha World Championship is on the line, and this 1v3 elimination handicap match. At first, we thought that Pat LaFave had set up this night these trials for Wolf, trying to spit in his ex-wife's face, trying to destroy Castlefave's legacy and what she built in her time as general manager here on Genesis. But instead, we found out it was all a clever ploy for Pat LaFave to walk out tonight as the Alpha World Championship. Is there any way that Wolf, who after barely surviving Mills and not even surviving Silva and Heenan, has any chance to walk out still the champion tonight, or to even walk out at all? We are going to find out right now. Hopefully Reese Ortiz isn't actually that small. Well, as Josh Wolf makes his way out here for the 3rd time tonight, we've got a tweet from Reese Matthews that says, I'm real peeved. I've got 2 pinfall victories over this dumb dog champ, and I'm getting put in matches with these losers. Thank God I got out of there quick. Can't wait to put this on the blog. Reese Matthews doesn't seem too phased that he was eliminated in that 5-pack challenge. But I'm sure every set of eyes in the locker room, in the crowd, at home, glued to the screen for what we are about to see. This may very well be the last time we see Josh Wolf enter the Genesis Arena, maybe even at all, and I'm not over-exaggerating. The fact that Wolf is standing on his own regard right now is impressive enough. Won that title in a brutal half-hour Iron Man match against Britt in the main event of Ascendant 6, defended against a game Maseo Yume at Anarchy Rules, and now we're about to see the screw job of the century. If there is anybody that can do it, it's gonna be Josh Wolf, but I don't think there is anybody that can do it. And there he is, the former CMV Trios champion, the winner of the 4th annual Cyborg Invitational. The left-hand man of New Genesis GM Pat LaFave. We saw the right-hand Xander Slate earlier tonight in action, knocking off Brett Angel. And Reese Ortiz and Josh Wolf have a very long history. It was Reese Ortiz who beat Josh Wolf in the finals of the 4th annual Cyborg Invitational. And it was Josh Wolf who got the opportunity at Ascendant 6 over Reese Ortiz that truly catapulted the hashtag No Confidence campaign. And now here we're going to get our first look at the personal bodyguard of Braxton Sutter, of Pat LaFave, I should say. Braxton Sutter, brought on by Pat after he became GM. And look at the size of this man, standing 6'10", shredded, an absolute looming threat marching towards the ring. I don't know where the hell Pat LaFave found this guy, but I definitely never want to go there. Josh Wolf backed against the wall. No allies, no Tim LaFave tonight. No Cass LaFave, no Constable Martini. Only this man and his grand scheme to walk out tonight as the CMV Alpha World Champion. If he does, he would be the oldest Alpha World Champion of all time, even beating out Cole Savage. Manning the helm of Genesis, but that apparently not enough. It was over a year ago that Pat LaFave kidnapped Josh Wolf and along with Kevin Silva tortured him. Josh Wolf, of course, defeated Pat LaFave at Battle Scars 3. And obviously, Pat's been holding a grudge ever since then. And I bet you Pat's not even going to start the match. 1v3 handicap elimination match for the world title. Yeah, and Reese Ortiz is going to start things off. So Joshua has got to either pin or submit Reese Ortiz, Braxton Sutter, and Pat LaFave in order to retain his title. He does have his champion's advantage. He can make an elimination by countout or disqualification, which, if I were Josh Wolf, I would probably most definitely capitalize on. But again, as I talked about earlier, knowing Josh Wolf, very prideful man. I don't believe he would take that route. I don't believe he would do that. I believe he's going to fight until he's got nothing left. And remember what Wolf said earlier tonight, I might lose the title, I might lose tonight, Pat, but I will end you. Him and Reese Ortiz definitely exchanging heavy blows early on, showcasing how well they know each other. Into the corner, Reese Ortiz already looking for an early tag. Look at the fucking size of Braxton Sutter on the apron, man. Snapmare, you see Wolf again, much like he did earlier against Silva and Heenan, dragging Ortiz away from his corner of the ring to make it harder for him to try to make tags. Harder for either Braxton or Pat to make any saves as well. Are we going to get a tag to Pat? Well, Braxton Sutter seems to be the one who wants the tag, and there it is. This absolute tank. Again, I don't know where Pat LaFave recruited this guy from, but I got to find out so that I never go there by accident. Braxton just going to throw Josh Wolf through the ropes. Hangman's DDT by the personal bodyguard making his in-ring debut. The enforcer of the regime. Josh Wolf showing no fear, though, looking Sutter right in the eyes. He takes him down with that Luthez, goes for the lie detector, throwing his entire body at Braxton, but instead he gets an Irish whip to the corner. Big clothesline, just tossed like meat. Down to the center of the ring, back body drop as Wolf tried to rush him. Nothing Wolf is doing is working here. Look at this now, Wolf just flailing his arms, his legs, being carried like a honestly, I think anybody would look like a child in the arms of Braxton Sutter. Off the ropes with that elbow drop. Josh Wolf, much like Mills earlier, nothing he seems to throw at Braxton will topple him. No, Pat LaFave is the only one. Even if Pat's eliminated, I was told explicitly through a message from him, no matter who makes the pin, no matter who makes the submission, Pat LaFave will win the Alpha World Championship. Oh, wow, look at that teamwork, huh? Punch to the back of the head by Ortiz, followed by a clothesline, squashing Wolf in the corner. Oh no, Braxton Sutter, guys. Wolf had absolutely nothing left coming into this match. And now he's going to have nothing left leaving it. Beast bomb. Into the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. All the commendations in the world, all the respect in the world for Josh Wolf, who easily could have ran. He could have taken his title and left the arena. But he knew that he'd just come back next week and Pat would do the same thing over again. So Wolf manned up. He came out here and he's put it all on the line. Forearm smash, inverted atomic drop, scoop slam on the Alpha World Champion. Pat LaFave, who hasn't even broken a sweat in this match. DDT by Wolf. And Josh, not beating around the bush, he knows that he can't. Pulling Braxton into the jaws. Busting Braxton open into the pin. Can Wolf actually do the unthinkable? No, Pat is the one to break up the pin. And look at Wolf immediately chase after him. But Josh Wolf refocuses. Pat's not the legal man. And Pat! You gotta be kidding me, you sneaky snake! The bastard! That son of a bitch! Pushing Wolf off the top rope, and now Braxton Sutter has the opportunity to get back to his feet, but not before Wolf. And Wolf going over to Pat, letting his emotions get the better of him, letting Pat LaFave distract him, and there's Braxton capitalizing. That had to feel good for Wolf to take out Pat with that DDT, but now Wolf's gonna pay for it. The plan's coming together. The pieces of the puzzle connecting. But still, Josh Wolf does not die. Still, Josh Wolf refuses. Rolling neck snap. Tries to go for the leg of the big man. Age-old strategy when put up against a bigger opponent. But Sutter now has regained control. And against the ropes, punch right to the throat. Gonna make it impossible for Wolf to breathe now. Very well could have broken his larynx. And still, Josh Wolf does not quit. And like a modified Tequila Sunrise, instead of hooking the leg, hooks the arm. Josh Wolf trying to force Braxton to submit for a man Braxton's size. He gets out of that slickly. What is this now? Oh no! Brainbuster down onto the knee, and Braxton's gonna give Pat the satisfaction of actually pinning Wolf, the son of a gun. But Wolf says no. Wolf denies Pat the satisfaction. And Pat, for his age, look at the way he moves, the power exhibited with these power bombs. No, do not tell me Pat's gonna do what I think he's gonna do. Feet on the ropes and referee. Tyson does not see it, but Josh Wolf denies. That dirty heel pin, Josh Wolf denies Pat LaFave the Alpha World Championship for as long as he can. Into the half crab, and Wolf in a world of excruciating pain throws Pat off of him. Kick to the back of the head. There's that DDT. That DDT, like I said, if anybody can do it, it's Josh Wolf. And Josh Wolf's looking to do it with the fans behind him. Everybody watching at home. Tim LaFave, Cass at home. The jaws, into the pin. Can Wolf do the unthinkable? 1, 2, no! So close. But no cigar. But Wolf does not let that deter him. Wolf does not let that get him down. He stays on the attack. Wolf knows he's got Pat hurt. Pat kicked out of that jaws, but he's barely surviving right now. Wolf all over Pat like a monkey on a cupcake, looking to break that arm. And Wolf says night night, just like he did to Mills earlier. As Pat LaFave, oh my God, right to the bicep. And Pat's arm could be broken. He's an older man. They're fragile. Look at this now, just running after each other. And counter after counter. Tit for tat. Reversal. Oh, no. Pat sinking his hooks into Wolf. With the Chimeraplex. And Wolf barely even conscious. Barely even knowing where the hell he is right now. Luthes press. And Pat collapsing into the pin with a lateral press. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Pat LaFave takes a deep breath as the entire arena is hailing Pat with boos I have never heard. This type of reaction. And now Pat with the leg drop. 1, 2. You have got to be looking at the look on Pat's face. You can't see it because his back is to the hard camera, but I saw it. His eyes widened. Wipes the sweat from his face, beats his chest like the mighty gorilla. Looking to stake his claim, mark his territory. Wolf on his last leg, but it's a last leg. Oh my God! Oh my God! Kick to the face and Pat to the outside, follows through with a baseball slide, a Hurricane Rana. And remember, guys, Josh Wolf can make eliminations via countout and disqualification. Is that what Wolf is looking to do here? If I was him, it is exactly what I would do. At a count of 5, and I don't think either one of these men are hearing the referee's count, to be completely honest with you. Pat LaFave, though, making sure that Wolf's game plan is not seen, and a tag to Reese Ortiz now. Pat says Ortiz finish him. Josh Wolf using the ropes to pull himself up. Whatever he might have left deep down inside of him is slowly draining as Ortiz just slowly picks Wolf apart, busting Wolf open. The Alpha World Champion may keep trying, may keep fighting, but the point one would have to say is moot. Now look at Ortiz as he gouges into that gash opened up across Wolf's forehead. Just absolutely merciless and disgusting behavior by Reese Ortiz. Super kick. Now dragging Wolf by arm and leg, stomping on his leg, stomping on his lower back. Kick to the face. Wolf just gushing blood, absolutely drenched, donning that proverbial crimson mask, as Ortiz just has his way with him. Ortiz is relishing in this opportunity, smiling from ear to ear. That smile dissipates as Wolf rams his knee right into Ortiz's mouth, and Ortiz even going so far as to have the balls to mock Reese Ortiz. Josh Wolf going down with 2 middle fingers. The Pele kick again hits its mark. Roll to Ortiz, propping Wolf up. Air raid siren neckbreaker. Look at Josh's face. I can't even see his eyes. And look at Wolf. That howl beating his own face. Oh no, again! Again gouges the Kaiju Lariat into the pin. 1, 2. Oh my God. Ortiz getting down on both knees, slamming Josh Wolf. Might have just broke his nose, the blood smearing all over the white canvas as Ortiz, like some sort of wild animal, stalks his prey and slithers to the pin as he looks at Pat with a smirk. 1, 2. There's no way. There's no way in hell. How is Wolf doing this tag to Pat again? Wolf, completely motionless, limp. The blood now all over his chest. And Pat wants to be the one to sink the dagger in deeper. The Chimeraplex, a second time. I have never seen this. 1, 2. Josh Wolf, you son of a bitch. Josh Wolf would rather die than give Pat LaFave this opportunity than to give him that Alpha World Championship. But the fact of the matter is, Josh Wolf might die as Pat, the ultimate humiliation, the MTA, but that's going to be a rope break. And another tag to Reese Ortiz. Pat's getting fed up. He's getting frustrated. Imagine going through this whole scheme, this whole setup, putting Josh Wolf through the ringer, making him compete through all these other matches. Then you get here, and Wolf is actually kicking your ass. Oh my God! What? I think we need to get medical crew here now. We need to get medical crew down here right now. Josh Wolf is unresponsive. He passed out. I don't even give a damn that Pat LaFave is the new Alpha World Champion. We need a med team right now to the ring. Pat LaFave had locked in the NTA, and Josh Wolf got lucky with a rope break, but he passed out. And that's just... Medical crew has arrived there, hastily putting Wolf onto the stretcher. He's still unresponsive. As the last sight we have to see is Pat LaFave surrounded by his goons and crowned as the new CMV Alpha World Champion. Well, guys, I mean, season premieres don't get much bigger than that. I truly don't even know how to put into words what happened in that main event. I mean, Pat LaFave is the new CMV Alpha World Champion, and who even knows if Josh Wolf is alive? I mean, I've never seen anybody that bloody. Literally passing out. And of course it had to be Reese Ortiz who was the one to pin him. Pat LaFave not even making the pin to become the new Alpha World Champion. So anyway, what do we got on this live event? Babos versus Sutter. Should be interesting. And Cross versus Flatters. Alright, so here we go. We're going to do as we did before. I think I'll make the live event match a tag. So that means I'll need 4 trivia questions. Let me think for a minute. I'll make them relatively recent ones and easier ones. Okay, let me think for a minute. What's a recent one and an easy one? Here we go. We'll do this one. It's pretty easy, but who were the 3 men that were the inaugural Trios champions? The 3 men. All 3 men of the group. Not just the group name. All 3 men. The inaugural Trios champions. Is this one going to be too hard? I thought that one was pretty easy. Hey, Mark got it. There you go. So, Mark, you get to choose someone. All right, let me think of another relatively easy one. Who's going to be Mark's tag team partner? Oh, here's a good one. Who did Britt last eliminate in the Elimination Chamber to win the Alpha World title last season? Who did Britt last eliminate in the Elimination Chamber to win the Alpha World title last season? Hey, Topher got it. I thought Topher would probably steal that one. There you go. So Mark and Topher, team 1. Let me think of trying to think of not too hard ones because nobody ever gets them. I'll type it in chat then. I'll type the questions in chat, and I guess that'll be more fair. I gotta think of it first, though. Ooh, this one might be tough. This one might be tough. Topher, you're exempt. Well, you already won, so obviously you're exempt, but it'll be which team did vintage beat? Should be a good one. I don't think some people are going to know that because they weren't around, but we'll see. So, which team did Vintage beat in the X-Gen Classic Finals? Was not Blood and Stone. Blood and Stone were on Fusion, so it was a Genesis team. Was not the Jackson Bros. I'll give it a hint. You gotta give me the tag team name, but the members of the tag team were Samuel Cassidy and Ethan Young. Those were the members. What was the name of that team, though? Oh man, this is a tough one, huh? I'll give it even further hint. It's what like maids do. It was a Genesis team. The members were Samuel Cassidy and Ethan Young, and it is what maids do. The Cleaners. There it is. Okay, got it. That was the hint that got it over, huh? All right. So we got Mark and Topher on one team. Now who's Ogon on their team? I got to think of another question. All right. Make this one a bit easier. That's a good one. I gotta think of this myself for a second. I think it's a good question, but I gotta actually think of it myself. Is it only one? All right, that's a good one. Should I do that? All right, I'll do that one. Matches in CMV history. I think this is a good one. How many people have debuted in title matches in CMV history? Oh, wow, Bateman. Was that a guess, Bateman? You got it right, though. So Mark and Topher versus Ogon and Bateman. Did you actually know that, Bateman, or was that just a wild guess? On my side, Topher. I'm not counting cop side. It was Justin Sane, who debuted at Ascendance 2, fighting Zach Payne for the United States title. Then Levi Marta, who debuted the very next night, challenging Zach Payne for the United States title. And then just recently, Drake Dunn debuted and beat Stevie Wizard to win the Rising Star title on NGW. That's the 3. All right, Mark, who you got? Who you picking? Mark and Topher. Really, Babos? All right. Guess Babos will be pulling double duty on this live event. Babos teaming with Topher. Did I say Mark and Topher? I guess so. Big Meat Man. It's a good name. That's definitely his new nickname going forward. Topher! Shh. What the fuck is that? Somebody outside my house. Babos is Topher. Angelo Babos. Babosa. You want Brit? A little Brit boy. All right, so Ogon. Bateman, I need your little saucy fellows. Matt Devious making his season debut on this cheeky live event. Who'd you say, Martini? I'm going to assume also making his season debut. Well, Matt Devious is a force to be reckoned with, so. You gotta shout his name. It's Angelo Babos and Chris Andrews versus Matt Devious and No Fun Martini. All right. It was purposeful that they did that. What a team, though. CMV! All right, so Babos pulling a little mini Josh Wolf. Let's add a little story to this. Babos was disgusted by what happened to Josh Wolf on Genesis, and so called out Braxton Sutter for this match here at this live event, despite the fact he's booked for the main event. But Braxton Sutter makes him pay for it. The Big Meat Man taking out Babos. Now we've got former light heavyweight champion, fresh off of destroying the debuting Phoenix Numero Uno, taking on Flatters, who took his first pinfall loss in that fatal 5-way, and it'll be Rob Cross picking up another win. Pretty good this season. So far, so good. So now we got this saucy tag team match. Going to be interesting because Babos, of course, pinned Chris Andrews in that #1 Contenders Fatal 5-way match on Genesis before Babos was then pinned himself by Matsuda Tanaka. So, and Babos having already been chewed up and spit out by Sutter earlier tonight. taking on Matt Devious and No Fun Martini making their season debuts. There we go. It's going to be Bobo starting things off against Matt Devious, who, of course, spent the entire offseason rehabilitating his knee because last time we saw him was inside the Elimination Chamber where he stole D'Angelo Prince's spot, remember? And then was in the final two with Paul Devine. And the only way Paul Devine could defeat him was by literally breaking Devious's knee and then pinning him. So that knee definitely, I'm going to have to imagine, is going to be a target for Devious's opponents throughout this season. It's going to be something he's got to play a lot of defense on. Babos, though, instead going to interestingly attack the shoulder of Devious. Now an Irish whip into the corner. Slowly but surely approaches. Interested to see Britt and No Fun Martini on opposite sides because they were, of course, a part of Team Cass at Anarchy Rules. But look at that teamwork. Wow, no hard feelings, it would seem, from the fatal five-way between these two. How like a single knee backbreaker to a knee drop. Well, it's not a good start for Devious. Getting mauled by Babos and Britt. What a name. Babos and Britt. The Britt and Babos. No Fun Martini. Of course, former CMV International Champion. Played as the constable to Castle Faye, but now that she is obviously no longer in power, well, I think Martini just going to have to try to avoid the wrath of Pat LaFave as much as he possibly can. Oh, watch out, Babos. Britt being a bit cheeky. Big time slobber knocker, though. Going to crack that jaw. There we go. Irish over to the corner. Devious maybe with a rough start, looking for a tag to Martini, and he's going to make it. You know, Martini not coming alone this season, bringing back the police squad with him. With Bill Jones and John Smith, the party police. And I think Martini probably doing that because he knows full well that Pat LaFave is his enemy and needed some people watching his back. Martini, look at this, though, stalking Britt. Knee to the face, followed through by a discus clothesline. I'm going to follow that up with a reel him in neck breaker. Tries for a stop, but Britt getting right back into the fight. Eats a forearm smash right to the face. Just completely no-sells it. Kick to the midsection. DDT. Now here comes Babos, who tries for a hot kick, but Martini's the one just a bit quicker. Modified air raid siren neck breaker. Well, Babos not going to be given any time to rest. I mean, credit to Babos, who got his ass kicked by Braxton Sutter earlier tonight. After calling out Sutter, trying to defend Josh Wolf. At least Wolf's got some allies out there. Spinning soul kick, tries to follow through with a little bit of a wheel kick. Dig his calf into Martini's chest, but Martini moves out of the way. Now Irish whip to the corner, slowly but surely approaches as the party policeman tagged to Matt Devious. Great team this has been so far as well, and an assisted crossbody. The dastardly hero killer, who certainly got quite the tan, holding his knee to the back of Babos' head here. It's reel him in, DDT. What do we got here? Babos. Oh, that's the maneuver he actually used to pin Britt with in the fatal five-way on Genesis. Apparently, it's not good enough to try and pin Devious, though. Devious going to make him pay for that. Charges in, gets a face full of elbow. Now an Irish whip to the corner, and Babos wants that tag to Chris Andrews, or maybe not, just looking at him. Looks like a bit of Babos' face paint has rubbed off. Careful that doesn't get in his eyes. Oh, they're going to do it again. It worked so well the first time. Single knee backbreaker. Bam! Knee drop by the Brit. Tries for a belly-to-belly, though. Swiftly, Devious counters. This is a one-on-one match I would love to see, no doubt about it. Jeez, Look at how frantic and maniacal Matt Devious is. He always has been, but I think probably getting his knee broken by Paul Devine made him become even more sadistic. Because now he's got to go on defense a lot. Rapid kicks to the face. Chris Andrews, realizing he's in a spot of trouble right now, doesn't want to see himself sink into the deep end. His head about to go below the water. Matt Devious has his way with it. Instead of just countering. Throwing themselves at each other. Here comes Chris Andrews with that schoolboy suplex. Kick to the midsection, caught though by Britton. Irish whip it to the corner. Tag to Babos. Great teamwork by both these teams, I gotta say. Was not expecting it. And look at this. Paying homage to the Heart Foundation with the heart attack. Of course, Chris Andrews' long British lineage. You'll see a lot of... Oh! Pile driver by Devious. And then right into a Hell's Gate submission hold. Babos might have to tap. Nope. The Outlaw escapes with a shot to the hamstring. A little bit of a Charlie horse. I was going to say, though, you'll just see a lot of shades of British Bulldog and Chris's moveset. Kick to the chest, going to send Devious back into the ring. Babos going to throw. Oh, just throws him out of the ring. Okay. Now goes to the top rope. Jeez, Babos. Whoa! Oh, no! Did he miss or did Devious move out of the way? I think a little bit of both. I think he missed, but Devious also moved out of the way. Apparently falling 10 feet to a concrete floor, though, is not enough to phase Babos much, so that's good news, I guess. Combination there by the Outlaw. He's loving this live crowd. House show treating Babos well. Devious wants that hot tag to Martini, but he's unfortunately not going to find it. Takes a hold of Babos' arm, snaps it over the shoulder, forearm smash to the gut, now going low. Everybody has this goddamn Arid Siren neckbreaker. That's the new ring buster down onto the knee. Oh, here comes Babos off the ropes, the face breaker. Shades of someone like Ryan Kent. 1, 2. See Bloody Brett taking out Martini. Obviously that alliance is no longer standing. But with no Martini to help him out, Devious is in a bad place. Babos stalking him from the corner. Devious can't even stand. And here comes the roundhouse shot kicker. That fucking smack. As Babos' boot met Devious' skull. 1, 2, 3. Oh. 2.99999. Whoa. Whoa! What? That's it! What? Amazing! And now Devious goes for a knee out of the corner. Babos moves out of the way. Not going to move out of the way of this. Cross-arm neckbreaker. Here comes fucking Devious. Just lost his mind. If you didn't believe me before, just take a look at him there. Modified face buster after those clotheslines. And Babos, just out of pure instinct, perhaps, going to try to get over to the corner, make a tag to Chris Andrews. Instead gets busted open. Now that blood going to mix with the face paint. Surely going to irritate his eyes. All right, Siren neckbreaker. I think the third time Babos has been hit with that. Britt realizing he's probably not going to kick out. Martini going to make Britt pay. Oh, the miscommunication! Devious accident. Was it an accident, though, knowing Devious? I think accidentally taking out Martini there. Here's the second attempt of the knee. Oh, it misses it again. Go for a choke slam? Oh, STO. Okay, I was about to say. Man, Babos has got to make a tag to Britt. Speaking of tags, there's one to Martini. Martini just mocking Angelo. Taunting him. That's what you get. Kick right to the side of the head. That's going to ring Martini's dinner bell. Up over the shoulder. Martini completely... Oh! Babos just threw Martini out of the ring! Power bound him over the top rope! Holy shit! God damn! Right down onto the concrete as well. Kick to the midsection. No idea how Martini's back isn't broken at this particular moment, but why are these live event matches so lit? Oh, that whoosh sound right there is Martini donks Babos' head off the ring apron. Count of 7 right now, and Martini is going to continue to throw Babos face first into Devious' knee, his formerly broken knee. This is the game plan, it seems. Count of 8, just going to keep doing it. Maybe you're going to try to discombobulate Babos so much. Trying to get to the ring now. Can both men make it? Wow, that near fucking count out. Babos now trying to decapitate Martini after nearly killing him with the powerbomb out of the damn ring. Babos bleeding like a... Just pouring like a leaky faucet. Look at Martini's got blood all over his knuckles too. Oh, Babos, I think, gonna go again for that trio. Whoa, coast to coast, the kind of condition he's in as well. Watch that Devious doesn't try to get involved. Martini, though, struggling to get out of this one. As Babos says one last prayer before taking the leap of faith. Double boots right to the side of Martini's head. Well, Martini's in La La Land. This is going to be the check right here. If Britt can stop Devious. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Britt does stop Devious, and now Devious is incapacitated for the time being. Babos locking in a dragon sleeper. Will Martini be forced to submit? No help coming his way. No escapes as the party policeman, the former international champion. Wants that tag to Britt. Still not able to get it, though. The ropes. Martini waiting on the rebound with that lariat. Babos make the hot tag to Britt. No, he cannot. Going to escape that modified Northern Light suplex, though. Devious returning to the fray up on the apron. Goes to his corner as Babos still desperately trying to make this tag to Britt, but Martini's big fat legs are in the way. Britt's just yelling in his ear, like, you gonna tag me, or? Babos, I think, might be suffering from a bit of a concussion here. Certainly wouldn't be a surprise. Look at his dang face. Face paint's all rubbed off, blood gushing out of that cut across his forehead. That gives Martini the time to get back to his feet. Cradle. Pile driver. There's the mounted strikes. Martini not afraid to get his hands bloody. Literally get his hands bloody. Into the front headlock. Releases the hold, though. Just wanted to make Babos smell his armpits. Knee to the midsection, fires back to Babos. Very reminiscent of what Josh Wolf went through on Genesis. Obviously, Wolf went through. Oh! Did he just... Wow. That's a bit of a ruckus Martini just created there with the double middle fingers. Flipping off the hard camera, virtually flipping off everybody watching in this arena. And myself. I don't know what I did. Count of 5 here. As Babos is trying to return. The fights that are going to have another near count out. Oh, wow. Babos returned the favor. Poetic justice. Now back into the ring, though. Didn't do it as much as Martini did. Martini, a bit of an overkill. Oh, Babos going to swing through with that face breaker again. Stomp to the arm. Finally the tag to Britt. Wow. All these many moons later, Chris Andrews made illegal once more. See if he can come in and clean house. Martini drops him right down to the mat. Martini, towards the end of last season, had a lot of problems with one of Britt's close friends, Mr. Money in the Bank, El Jefe. Stomping away at that hand. Unnecessary. Martini out to hurt Britt, it would seem here. Stomp to the midsection as he's getting up off the mount. Oh! Revenge! Wow. I've never seen such a close call for revenge before. There's a punch for you. Into the pin goes Martini. Only a 1 count found. Martini on the prowl. The party policeman. Oh! Pulls off that DDT that Josh Wolf tried to survive with a Genesis, and it's enough! Vintage Britt. Matt Devious and No Fun Martini pick up the W. Brutal DDT to finish it off from Martini to Britt. That was quite. Babos and Britt worked well together too, though. Both teams, surprisingly, well adjusted. That was just a slight miscommunication, Dash, all right? All great tag teams have them sometimes. But anyway, thank you all for joining me. I do hope you enjoyed the show. Pretty crazy season premiere. I am very much looking forward to what happens next week on Genesis. But of course, don't miss on Monday, we got our second episode of Fusion this season. And we, of course, are on the road to the 10th and 11th of November, which will be NGW's departure on Saturday and Retaliation on Sunday. That's just 2 weeks away. As always, if you're new to the show and you want to join, we are on Xbox One. CommunityUniverse.4emotion.com is our website. Exclamation point join in the chat will give you a link. Exclamation point Twitter and Discord will give you links to our, you guessed it, Twitter and Discord. And other than that, I hope you have a grand weekend. I hope you have many good times and kisses from sweet ladies and maybe little cute boys. I'll catch you